Well, good morning, friends. How are y'all doing this morning? This is Nancy. That is Nancy with an A. A lot of people, they just can't get that A. So I have to explain it. My name is Nancy with an A. Nancy from the Wrights Homestead. And this morning, I am actually headed out to the farmer's market. This is a Saturday. And I have not been, and my goodness, I have not been to this farmer's market in about 6 weeks. So I got up this morning, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna run real fast, see what they have, because we have our church life group that me and my husband is doing this semester on sustainable living in the city. And so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna run real fast and go see what they have, come back, pick up my husband, and then we'll go to our life group. And then also today, I think we're gonna take our little trip down the road to our camp in Toledo Bend and meet some friends and just kind of hang out with them today, which is not, I mean, we have the land, we don't have a camp on it yet, but we still call it our camp. We go out there and just kind of hang out, because it is so relaxing over there, y'all. It's just so nice, and I'll have to bring you along with us when we go. But right now, I'm excited to go to the farmer's market because I'm off for the next 4 days, so I don't go back to work until Wednesday. So I'm like, you know what? If I can get some fresh stuff, see what they have, then these next few days that I am off, I can actually do some preserving. So that is my plan. So I'm hoping that they have a good variety of some good stuff, you know, some stuff that maybe I don't have preserved yet. So that's where I'm headed now. I will definitely bring you along with me on that once I get there. But I am gonna cut this video off now that I'm getting into the city, because I need to be paying attention to the road and not talking, doing a video right now. So I will see y'all in just a little bit. All right, as you can see, it's not a really big market here downtown, so there wasn't a whole lot here, but let me show you what I did get. Okay, so there's a new lady here, and I had to try homemade macaroons, and I did taste a little sample, and they were really good. I'm really funny about texture, and macaroons is one thing that has to have the right texture. So they were awesome. So I got a dozen of those, just, you know, why not? And then there is a company here that he does turmeric infused olive oils, and y'all, so amazing. I have probably every flavor, and we just ran out of the spicy garlic. It's from the Healing Begins is the name of their little company. I don't know if that'll focus on there, but healingbegins.org is their website, and I'll link that down there. But they have probably about 6 different flavors of infused olive oils, all with turmeric, and we have every one of them. And I just ran out of the spicy garlic, so I did come and get another bottle of that. There's a lady that does all natural vegan foods, and she makes the best coconut rolled dates. So I got a little tub of those. I also got for my puppy doggies little all natural dog treats. They get this every time I come, so they'll be happy when I get home. And then I have a friend here who well, I met her here, so she's a friend from the farmer's market. So I picked up some radishes because I absolutely love them. I haven't planted mine yet. And then I bought all of her green beans because my husband has been wanting pickled green beans, and since I'm off for the next few days, that's what I'm gonna do for him. I'm gonna pickle him some green beans. So that right there was my little trip to the farmer's market. It didn't take long. I was here, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes. And I'm backing up. I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't be doing that while I'm videoing. But if I wouldn't have talked to anybody, then I probably would have only been here 12 minutes. You know, I mean, just being real with you. Just went through a couple of the vendors. They didn't have a lot of people here with vegetables, and I know that's because the weather we've been having here in Louisiana has been horrible and been destroying everybody's gardens over here. So I was lucky to get what I got, honestly, this morning. I really was. Now there's another farmer's market that's a little bit bigger, that's going to be on Tuesday, and I'm actually off this Tuesday. So if I remember, which is a big thing for me, for remembering, I will definitely be going to that one, because they have a few other people there with garden, with vegetables, and y'all, they have a Mennonite family that has a creamery here up the road, about 45 minutes or so, and they have the best dairy products and the absolute best chocolate milk that you will ever put your mouth on, and that is not a lie. If we head up north 45 minutes, we better stop at that creamery and bring home chocolate milk, or, you know, somebody's gonna be in trouble if we don't. So they will be there Tuesday, and since I'm off, I get to go to that one and stock up on a few things. So that was Saturday morning's farmers market. I did get a few things, which I'm happy about. And I wish they would have had a little bit more, but you know, you can't control the weather, and you know, I totally get it. So I will bring you along with us when we head out back up north. Which, you know what? Oh, I just thought of this. We are going up north, and I think we are stopping at the creamery. So y'all might get to see that today. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Okay, well, y'all look forward to that, and I will talk with y'all in just a little bit. Bye. Okay, so you have these random bushes planted in your yard, and you need to get them pulled up. Well, this is how we do it on the Wright's homestead. Now, what are you doing?
Oh, cleaning the yard. Clean it up around here.
Okay.
Figured I'd clean a few things up.
Well, there's one gone.
Two.
Oh, two. Oh, two. Okay.
Kind of quick there.
That was a quick one. Okay. So you got those other two left right there then.
Yeah.
Wow, that was pretty quick. I barely had time to come out here.
Yeah, we got to do another one real quick too.
Yeah.
Then I'll come out here with something and beat some dirt off of here and scrape it back in the hole.
Yeah. And this is where we plan on putting some of our fruit trees.
Trying to get back, you know. Hurricane Laura and all the other ones took it from us.
Yeah. Took our trees that were right here, and so now we're just, these bushes were just like random. Don't really understand why.
Well, we were here. Mom and Dad put those here to keep people from rutting up the yard. And they looked pretty at one time with all the pine trees, but now they're just kind of random.
Now they're random.
Half of them got jerked up out the ground by the hurricane roots and all that. So we're going to make it look pretty again.
All right. I'll hook up on the other one.
Yeah. Good place, huh? Go. Ooh. Number 3.
Buddy, that one come out great.
Well, we are back. We did not go to the camp. Little change of plans there. So we did not stop off at that creamery that I was talking about. But yeah, so those plans changed, you know. But today I am taking advantage of a little bit of the cooler weather because we have a cold front coming in. And I am going to clean out some of these beds of the old stuff from the summertime because we were getting, like I said earlier, getting ready for our fall garden. And so I want to get these beds cleaned out. I do want to get my carrots in the ground because I probably should have planted those a week or so ago. But I don't think down here it really, if I plant them now, it's still going to be okay. So, but I do want to get my beds cleaned. I want to get my carrots planted and possibly my beans, my speckled beans and my lima beans. I would like to get those in the ground at some point the next day or so. So we're going to go along and we are going to clean some beds out, and I'm going to show you when I take these plants out for you to see just what the poor soil will do to your plants. So let's go. Okay, so I mean, the dirt looks nice and pretty and rich, okay, but it just has no nutrients at all in it. You know, it's just very bleh. But I mean, my marigolds, they like went crazy. I'm gonna have to do something with those too. But look at this. This was a pepper plant. And hot peppers, they were normally, you know, they produce a ton of stuff. But just in this dirt, they did not do very well at all. So that's what I'm doing here. Here's another one. It just did not produce. You see, you would have like one, and then you would get these little starts of the pepper, but nothing, absolutely nothing comes of it. So I'm taking out, okay, y'all want to see something funny? Watch. This is Loki over here, and watch what he does when I throw him this plant. Tear it up, Loki. Get it, get it. What are you gonna do with it? Shake it up, tear it up. He will play with that thing forever. He thinks he is doing something with that. So that is Loki's entertainment. Oh my goodness. These here are the heat tolerant tomato plants that my husband got a few weeks ago. And they have grown quite a bit, and he has fertilized them with regular, with fish emulsion mainly is what he's fertilized them with. See right there, Heat Wave 2. That's the tomatoes. So we'll just see how they do. We planted them late, but like I said, here in Southwest Louisiana, you don't know what you're gonna get. So we are going through and tearing up these beds. That's what we're doing. This was a poblano that I don't think we got one poblano off of there at all. Alright. Now, Loki, you don't need that one. Loki will try to kill himself to get that plant. Get it! Get it! Can you get it? There it is. And that is Mr. Loki Dophilus. Okay, so we had a lot of rain here the other day, and my dump barrel filled up with the rain. So you know what? I am not going to waste this. I'm going to go water my front beds with it, and then use my dump bed to put all of my plants that we dig up from out front. So let's go get my stuff watered with this rainwater. Okay, so we're in the front yard, and I'm gonna show y'all a plant that I was fixing to just pull up and throw to the road last week. But let me show you what's happening to it. Look. Look at that. Do y'all see? All of a sudden, I come out and check it, and it's wanting to start producing eggplants. I mean, they are popped out everywhere on this plant. Now, some will say, oh, that's awesome. But found out my husband don't even like eggplant. So like one of the few things that we actually got to grow in the soil, he don't even like. But I got neighbors and I got friends that do. So I am fixing to dump this water and water these beds, and then we're gonna go and we're gonna pull out some of the stuff in here that just needs to go because it's just pure pathetic. And then we'll see what the beds look like, and they're gonna get ready for all of my fall stuff, which tomorrow I will be replanting some of those because the seedlings are coming up really well. So it won't be long before I have my fall garden planted where it needs to go. So I'm gonna get busy in my beds. Okay, so in this bed, massive amount of marigolds. You can see that I'm digging up right now and getting those under control. But this plant right here, I am going to leave because it's still producing some peppers. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave this one and maybe trim it up a little bit. But the rest of my stuff in here, as you can see, it's just growing all caca. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of that. I'm leaving my asparagus, of course, but the rest of these plants, they just look so pathetic. So bad. So I'm cutting that out, weeding out my marigolds. I'm gonna leave a few in here. I'm just kind of getting them under control. And then this is my first bed that I just did. I have fennel over there that's growing. I'm leaving those marigolds for right now. And That's a grape, and then my eggplant. So that is the first bed, and then this one I am getting a hold of right now, and then we're going to move on over to the front of the property in there. Okay, so now we move on to the front beds. I got the two, I guess this would really be the side beds. Got the two front beds done. So now I'm doing the side beds, and I'm gonna tackle some of this okra, which it's coming to an end, but it is still producing quite a bit. You know, the stalks themselves are starting to look pretty ugly, but they're still producing, so I'm not gonna get rid of them right now. My beans are they're doing really good. My green onions are doing good. My rosemary's doing good, but the rest of it, they're coming out. Let me show you. All right, so this is my okra. That one I'm leaving on for seed. There's several really big ones you'll see that I'm gonna leave on for seed, but it is still, I mean, you see the flowers. This thing is still producing. So I gotta get up and I gotta cut. I'll probably get, I don't know, between 7 and 10 okra a day right now. See that? The okra smothered this bell pepper plant, and this is really the only bell pepper plant that grew bell peppers, but it smothered it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pull that up. But look at this, it's like falling over. Oh, look at that okra right there. I'm gonna have to, it's starting to split, so I'm gonna need to get that one off here pretty soon for seed. But okay, so my beans, I'm so excited, y'all. Look at my beans, my beans. Pretty soon I'll be able to pick them. I'm really not sure when I'm supposed to. I gotta figure that out. It's the first time growing beans. And then, okay, look over there. You see that? So all of those are coming out. These are pepper plants. Yeah, they didn't do anything. So that's what I'm doing right now. I am going to rip all these out, get it all ready, and try to take care of some of this crepe myrtle that's kind of growing everywhere. But that is my chore right now. And what I'm going to do, and look, this all came out of those two beds. This is everything that came out of there. And I'm fixing to add to it. All right, let's get chopping. All right, so this is the end result right here of my beds. Cleaning them out. Fixing to throw it all away, except for my bamboo sticks. I'll keep that. I know a lot of y'all are probably thinking, you can keep all that marigold, why aren't you doing that? But honestly, I cannot guarantee if my husband did not spray this with 7 Dust when we first started out. So I do not want to take that chance of saving the flowers, dehydrating them, and that they had a good old dose of 7 Dust back when we first planted them. You know, not gonna say he did or he didn't, but I'm not taking that chance. So that's why they're getting thrown in the trash for this season. So hopefully next season I can keep them pretty clear. But they're going in the trash for now. Alright, so the last thing that I am preparing is spicy pickled green beans. And something that my husband's been wanting for a while, and while I was at the farmer's market, I picked up some of the green beans a lady had, and so I'm going to can those up. And so what I did, my recipe is I put in the jar a clove of garlic, just kind of smashed or cut up, some red pepper flakes, and some you can put mustard seed. I put a little bit of ground mustard. I did not have mustard seed, but I did that. And then I cut my green beans. Some of them were smaller, but the ones I had to cut just to where they fit in the jar, and then I pack them in here, as you can see. I'm going to finish packing my jars here, and then I made my brine with 3 cups of vinegar to 3 cups of water, and I added some salt. I added pink Himalayan salt, 2 tablespoons to this right here, and so this is going to be the brine for my spicy pickled green beans. I couldn't get that out for a minute, but that's going to be the brine, and I'm going to try and do 9 jars, but with the way these green beans are going, I might have quite a bit more, so might have a whole case of them. We're just going to have to see how far it takes us. So I'm fixing to finish this process, filling up my jars, and what I'm going to do is I will fill them up to about 1 inch headspace here with the brine, and then I'll put my lid and my ring. I will put it in the water bath canner for 10 minutes. Once the water starts coming to a boil, it'll be 10 minutes, and then you cut the heat off, you raise it up. You just raise your basket up, and then you let it sit for about 5 minutes so it adapts to the temperature. Then you take them out and you set them on your counter on, I always put a dish towel or towel down just so the temperature of your counter and the glass jar, it doesn't shatter it or make it break because of the temperature shock. So that's what I do. So I'm going to finish these up, and I will show you the process once they are all done. Well, the beans are all done, and I have taken them out of the canner, and this right here is what they look like. They are pretty. So we're gonna leave them here for 24 hours. We're not gonna touch them or move them, and then tomorrow I will be able to clean them up, take the rings off, and put them on the shelf, because even though they are safe to eat right now, you still want them to get all that good pickling flavor for at least 2 to 3 weeks. So we'll just have to wait 2 or 3 weeks before we can open up a jar. But I am excited that I finally did them. It's the first time doing it. So please like and subscribe. This is kind of like a mashup of everything that we've done over the past few days. We are gearing up to get everything going for the fall, and we would like to take y'all on that journey with us here in the city trying to homestead. So y'all have a blessed day, and we will talk to y'all later. Bye.